Alright, this game. Valley Knights. Let's go. First things first. Let's turn down the volume a little bit. And that's good enough for now. There's our other settings. I guess we have a video setting, we have a little bit of game setting here. Credits. Just a very simple credits, I guess. Alright, so Valley Knights. As you can see, this is currently in early access. And it's essentially one of the games that I basically received via Steam Curator. Basically due to being a group moderator for like the Roguelite you're basically part of. Anyhow, let's just jump into it. I'll show it off and let's go from there. Alright, so Campaign Designer. This is the Campaign Designer. From here, you'll make several choices about how next move will be structured. So, it's a tutorial for starting out, I guess. These sections offer a range of different options to adjust your challenge you're comfortable with. The various effects are listed to the left. So, exploration standard or start time. Okay. These tiles will change how the game is played. Fundamentally, in addition to different adjustments, hovering them will list their effects to the right. Alright, cool. So we got stuff right there. Relics control the number of units you can accommodate in your company. These are permanently unlocked as special rewards. The gemstones represent available slots for this relic. So basically I can have maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can unlock more as we go along. Interesting. When deploying in battle, the heroes in your company will be arranged around a central hexagon in this formation, with the forward position at the top. The number of slots will become available here corresponding to the available slots for the selected row above. You can click this icon to select from the classes you have permanently unlocking during the course of your adventures. Unclassed class mercenary recruits will promote into random class upon reaching level 1, including classes you haven't unlocked yet. Alright, so outside of the settings above, you can press the begin button to start your journey. Okay. Alright, so I guess this is one of those games that has a proper tutorial for setting up your game, which is interesting. Usually don't see that sort of thing. I guess they're stuck being a recruit here, so whatever. Well, let's just look at this, the first things first here. So, difficulty. In difficulty rates at standard difficulty. So, this is intended gameplay experience. Recruits are lost permanently when slain. Losing the company will end the campaign. Losing the company will leave a grave marker in the world. Uncommon stories become available to unlock. Missions are uncommon. You have exploration. The story mode for beginners, coming soon. The unit selected as a hero at the outset. The cycle is reset if the hero is slain. The hero retains all progress and equipment through resets. The company retains 50% wealth through resets. Enemies have 50% less health. So basically easier mode. And start time. A new challenge with rewards, basically more difficult, I guess. The company has limited time to complete the objective. Expired cycles do not leave grave markers. Enemies have more health, more damage. Rare stories become available to unlock. Merchants are rare. So we'll be doing standard for sure. And I guess we're stuck with one person here, so whatever. Alright, so modifiers. There's a tutorial here. Learn about the essential gameplay mechanics. Discover the events from the frame of the main campaign story. Learn more about the Oathsworn Militia. And play through a specific encounter to learn core mechanics. So basically got scripts and stuff here, I guess. And the survival is basically what comes after, I guess, is coming soon. So recruits must now drink, eat, sleep, and survive. Diseases are curable through special vendors, and passive regeneration from food is removed. Interesting. So it looks like there's a survival mode, which is basically a beefed up normal living mode of gameplay. Let's get this for now. I sort of feel like this tutorial is a good idea, but at the same time I feel like it's sort of unnecessary here because there's not anything in the game just yet. But whatever. I assume as as stuff gets unlocked it'll become more important. Alright, lore. The majestic city of Enholm lies to the northeast of the plains of Enef. Queen NF rules from her alabaster throne there. Is this literally gonna take this long to load? Alright, well, there we go. Welcome to Valley Knights. This is the world map. From here you can see various locations in the world and how to connect. The adventure tracker will update with brief descriptions of your current objectives. If you get lost or you're not sure what to do next, look here. This panel shows you a heads-up overview of the members of your company and their general health. You can click their panels to jump to a hero at your campsite. From here you can access the various activities available to you while your company is camping. Merchants will show up here when they are nearby. The locations in the world are indicated by tokens. They generally represent what you might find there. Your company is indicated by this map pin. Campaigns and stories will be identified by large glowing beacons. Orange for primary campaign, blue for dynamic adventures you discovered along the way. Okay. So we're right here, I guess. You are here. Biome is Valley Forest. So this is over here is like a Valley Forest. It's like 1 day away. There's the Oathsworn Garrison down there. So my objective is basically to report down here. There's our menu. So rotate cameras Q and E, pan forward, left, right, and left. All this stuff is basically WSD. Zoom cameras like the middle mouse button. I hate the middle mouse button, but whatever's there. Confirm action. We have space and left mouse button. We have previous units. You know, next unit and all this stuff. There's our settings again. Alright, so this is your company's campsite. From here you can manage the company's formation or individual heroes in their loadouts. This icon represents your hero position when the company deploys in a battle. The center gem represents the center position, the forward position at the top. This is one of your heroes. Above you can see the hero's name and an icon representing his class. You can click on the hero to manage the equipment and skills. Okay. So here is Mondrist Chase Gray. Click on him. So here's the hero editor. This is the hero editor. From here you can manage the different aspects of the heroes in your company. And press Q or E, or use these buttons to navigate between heroes. This is the overview of the character's class, including the class name, icon, current level, and experience. This is a detailed view of the character's core attributes. These numbers represent the character's overall combat strength. This panel shows the damage, range, and engagement rules you can expect from the character's current equipment. So, main, offhand, range. So, obviously, if a bullet, probably more range. This list shows all the different talents this character has learned through class upgrades or training manuals. These icons represent all the enhancements that currently affect your character, earned either through equipment or training. You can have your mouse over them for detailed descriptions. So, protection, all health damage is reduced. Deflection. Each turn, your character has a 15% chance to deflect health damage from one attack made against him. So, nice. Alright, Hero Editor. These are items these characters are currently using. You can pick up or place items by clicking them once. You can also drop an item you're holding by right-clicking. Alright, so fairly standard. You can click this button to open a company caravan if you want to change equipment or consumables. You can drop items circling a hero to equip or use them, but some items have requirements that must be met first. If this character is using a container, like a backpack for example, the slots for that container will appear here. These slots can only hold items that the container is designed for. So we got some torches, I guess. So on the torch base right here, lighting this torch will slow the offhand weapon in the backpack, making it inaccessible for the rest of combat. The lit torch will provide a bright light of 2 hex radius and dim light in 1 hex radius. So basically that's for like our lighting mechanics and stuff like that in this game. Alright, Iron Shield, Iron Light Sword, Swarm Fatigues, Backpack. Here's our caravan, which basically has nothing in it at the moment. Alright, so here's a caravan right here. So this is the caravan. You can manage items for the entire party here, along with any items that are in the area that haven't been claimed. Items here are accessible to the heroes in your company from the Hero Editor, and will go with the company when it travels. Items dropped on this button will be destroyed forever. So discard basically this kills the item. And then items here will be left behind. Don't worry though, you won't disappear or decay, so you can come back right back to get them if you really need to. So, okay, so basically like, unless you destroy the items, they are like, they're gonna be left behind, like, you can just leave them to go. Looks like we have crafting, but let's just get that back to the map and get like into playing at this point, so you guys probably want to see a little bit of the gameplay. Alright, so this is the encounter dialogue. Here you interact with short text-based encounters describing the events that happen to your company in your travels. These short stories will usually be relevant to the region you're in, offering deeper insight into the politics and current events in the area. Here you'll be presented with a set of options on how to proceed with the encounter, given the prompts and circumstances above. So check the caravan for stolen goods. The choices you make will contribute to your affinity score, which could affect the heroes you can recruit and the items you can equip. There's no going back, so choose wisely. Every encounter will have consequences and all of them will be resultant in combat. Treasures and tragedy await. Alright, so, stolen goods. You set up camp and manage to rest. A few hours later, you are awakened by the sounds of rummaging. You lift your head before your eyes are fully open to see a cloaked figure near your caravan. They seem to see you and dash into the forest before you can sit upright. Well, let's check what was stolen. You find several items missing from your inventory. The thief's trail is fresh and shouldn't be too much trouble to track. You mark a possible destination on your map, where you think the thief might be headed. Alright, so, stolen goods. Obviously, like, they're like, early access, so the key scroll is basically like, not like properly like, identified, but whatever. So, I assume we went over here. Well, let's just go down to like, here, because that's where we're basically supposed to go. Alright, so, the doors to the garrison stand ajar, accompanied by the eerie silence. For you, this place is always bustling with activity as knights would train and spar, discuss their patrols, and even snore in their bunks. But tonight's different. Only the sound of a few rogue leaves rustling at the threshold can be heard. As you peer inside, you can see the light from a few candles and torches, and a long trail of blood. You follow the trail, and your eyes finally settle on the door guard. Her name was Eileen. You patrolled with her a few times out by Bridal Stunt. She slumped over there motionless, grasping at all her disemboweled innards, as though she was trying to pull them back before she died. Deeper within, in the halls of oaths, you can hear the crackling crunching of bone. Into the garrison. Alright, so, lore. The Oath Swarm are volunteer-based militia based in the Lefner Valley, whose members swear on oath to defend the valley from all threats with their lives. Now, I'll note I didn't click anything for that to basically happen, so I would like probably note that you probably should have like a pause screen where you're basically going through like this thing. So if the computer loads fast, you can basically read like little tidbits and stuff or whatever. All right, so tactics overlay. Welcome to the battle map. Matters that cannot be otherwise resolved will be solved here through deadly violence. Combat is played out in turns, with each turn acting completely before it passes to the next. This is the turn counter that shows the current round, and the current effects return within that round. If you want to end your turn early, you can click the round counter. So basically here, this is the end of the turn. This is the tactical bar. It shows all the stats, effects, attributes, and abilities you can use with the current selected character. These bars indicate this hero's current status effects and enhancements icons above. All have health, red, conviction, gold, and I'm guessing that's health, morale, and something else. Health damage is shown on the bar. Losing all the health is fatal, and heroes will die are gone forever. Conviction represents the hero's will to continue fighting. So yeah, basis morale. Losing all conviction will have varying results, but will almost always result in loss of control. So basically, you can go berserk. So kind of like XCOM style. Essence measures the hero's connection to the astral plane and serves as fuel for many abilities. It does not regenerate without special training or curatives. So mana. This hero's active abilities are in line here, along the bottom. Equipped consumables are along the top, so basically right there, so on the torch. And then here's like ability right here. Active abilities are hotkeyed in order from left to right, starting at 1. Pressing the targeting for that ability. an act. Alright, let's go up this way.
Moving. Yes. Yes. Moving. Moving. Going.
guys, this is going to quick, chill it. Take care.